Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving through things at a breakneck pace. Things are going along very nicely indeed. Anthony with you once again as I turn down the competitor's audio for this next round. And we've got a matchup of not wacko nonsense to an extent like we have seen with some decks in this event, but two meta archetypes. And I say wacko nonsense just meaning unconventional, not like meta decks, but we have meta decks here today. Double primes versus cars. Although Gen Prime is the call here as the second prime instead of Nemesis, taking advantage of I've got your back. We'll get into what that is later. And Champion is running cars because cars will forever be good. And it should be interesting to see how it plays out. I'm just waiting for a pause in the talking. There's just a long discussion going on here, so I'm just waiting for it to conclude so I don't interrupt anybody. Oh, we're talking about, gameplay theory. I love this. Okay, here we go. And, I hate to interrupt the rousing discussions on gameplay, but you are cleared to start. Alrighty, we are off to the races. Ozzy is going first, and if you are not familiar with I've Got Your Back, let me quickly pull it up here. We are flipping Prime to bot mode, or excuse me, OPBL to bot mode. I have to actually specify here. He'll flip first. Yep, there's a leap into battle. Bold one from Prime. So he's going in for 11. Blocking 8. Or blocking 3, taking 8 alive on 1. Are you kidding me? On the first turn! We already have it alive on 1. We're off to this, I see. Oh, joy. I mean, that's what you get when you throw two meta decks against each other. Okay, so I've Got Your Back. If you're not familiar with this card, it's a 1-star stratagem. If you have 2 characters on your starting team, when one of your characters defends while all characters are tapped on your side, if you only had 2 characters on your starting team, you may untap one of your other characters after the battle. If you do, flip this. So what this means, if both primes are tapped and Champion goes into OPBL, then Ozzy has the ability to untap Gen Prime and get a turn with him. It's a very interesting concept. Used to be a lot more powerful, but then Vero broke it during the Wave 6 beta, with I believe she used Alpha Sentinel and Demolisher, and I don't remember what the original version of it was. Flip Prowl the bot mode, draw a card for Cliff, and draw another card for Cliff, because the disarray for this round is if a card would allow you to draw any number of cards, it draws you an extra one. And if a card would scrap any of number of cards from your hand, it scraps an extra one. But anyways, yeah, I don't remember what the original version of I've Got Your Back was, but Vero abused the hell out of it. And thank God she did, otherwise there would be some problems floating around. So Supercharged Night Racer, sending Night Racer for 3... Oh my god, hi Mirage. Oh my god, what are those flips? 4 flat. Blocked. That is easily the worst supercharge flip I have ever seen. Oh my god. And I'm not blaming Champion for playing that here. I should probably clarify that. That was just horrid luck. Good lord. But yeah, so again, the disarray allows Cliff Jumper to draw you 2 cards flipping to bot mode, as if he wasn't good enough already. As I accidentally run into my desk. Okay. So Ozzy's looking at the scrap here. We're probably going to see Gen Prime flip to... Actually, I'm not sure if he flips Gen Prime here or not. I have not watched too many of his matches. I did briefly catch his match against Naga, but I don't remember if he was flipping Gen Prime or not. He is going to flip OPBL to recover a Smelt. That's going to be interesting considering the... Actually, I don't remember what Champion is playing in his deck. Actually, I can go look that up. Nobles onto Gen Prime. I like that. Sending into Night Racer. 6 Pierce 2. Block 3, take 3. And wheel turn is upon us. Draw for turn. So we probably see Crasher flip to bot mode here. I don't see a reason you keep her in alt mode, because really the only spread damage tool that I think Gen Primes or Double Primes would consider playing is Armed Hovercraft. But even then, in this specific build, and even this specific build, it's only active half the time. In Nemesis Optimus builds, it's active a quarter of the time, essentially. So I don't think Ozzy's on any spread damage cards, but I could be entirely wrong, and in fact, I will look that up as I pull up the decks. And in terms of what Champion does here, you don't want to be sending Prowl in here. Wait, is he gonna... Oh, no, he's flipping Prowl. So, Bold 2... Yeah, Ozzy's not on any spread damage cards, but he is on a couple of regular direct damage cards. As for Champion... Okay, there's a few more upgrades that stick compared to normal or other aggro builds. I shouldn't say normal aggro builds, but other aggro builds like my Devy. That plays a lot of self-scrapping weapons. Belligerence. So, Belligerence gets played... remember, Bellicosity is not in existence yet. It's being tested, so Belligerence is still legal. So step forward. So Cliff attacks first. Step forward onto Prime for this battle. 9 is the attack. Blocks 3, takes 6. So takes 6, okay. And so anyways, as I was saying... Champion's deck is not playing as many self-scrapping upgrades as something like my Devy would. He has, actually, only the grenade launchers in his deck self-scrap, so that smelt actually is a bit more important with Ozzy. And Champion is looking at a Bashing Shield, it seems. Hollow Matter. Hold on, I'm checking. Hold on. Stand by. I think that might be a Belligerence. I don't think Bellicosity is legal, but I am double-checking that now. Yeah, it is Belligerence. Bellicosity is not on the allowed cards list, and I am confirming that with 0 now. Okay, I did not realize I got your back got you, so you can keep going, just ignore me. Okay, so, long story short, there was confusion around if this is Belligerence or Bellicosity, because again, that's in a weird transition phase. Ozzy is going to use I've Got Your Back to essentially negate the remainder of the Belligerence, assuming it is a Belligerence. But, in this instance, it doesn't matter. Champion did play that correctly because of... Okay, I'm just going to jump in. 0 has confirmed it is Belligerence, not Bellicosity, so it does last until end of turn, not just for one battle. My apologies to Ozzy specifically. Anyways. So, Belligerence is legal. I was like 90% sure about this, but it never came up for anything that I was watching until now, so... Take that as you will. But anyways, it gets negated here because of the I've Got Your Back, so that's at least something. And now he has a prime shot to... He has a prime shot, haha. He has a prime shot to kill Cliff Jumper here. He flipped Prime to bot mode. So, in this situation, Either... Oh, he's just going to smelt the Nitro boosters on Prowl, punishing Champion for that preemptive play. Prime going into Night Racer. Okay. Oh, there's a Plasma Burst with a bold one from Gen Prime. So, Plasma Burst to kill Prowl. I was going to say earlier, if he has a Plasma Burst, he could kill Prowl, attack Night Racer, and delete her. And the attack is for 9, doesn't block anything. And that is a... Or 9 blocking 2, takes 7... Wait. What? What happened there? Hold on. I gotta jump in here real quick. Okay, so, it seems Champion has been taking math lessons from me and, accidentally thought Night Racer was dead when, in fact, she is alive on 1. So, ignore that there's only 1 damage there. There is 10. Flipping Night Racer to bot mode, it looks like. Yeah, Cliff was dead. Yeah, Cliff was tapped. We had a brief little mistake there with Cliff as well. A lot of confusion thus far, but all good. Things happen. People forget things. As long as somebody's... So you just start your engine to untap him anyways. Didn't even matter. Flamethrower? Cliff going into OPBL, so currently going in for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Block 7, take 2. And Night Racer next. And Crasher in next, or I don't know why I called her Night Racer. Going in for 4. And block. Okay. Untap. So Night Racer's alive on 1. Flip Prime. Grabbing a Plasma Burst. That's probably a dead Night Racer. And there's a dead Night Racer. Prime's new arm down onto Gen Prime. So why am I getting so many error notifications? There was a disconnect and I didn't even notice it, huh? 7 Pierce 1 with Gen Prime into Cliff. Blocks 2, takes 5. And if you're not familiar with Prime's new arm, this is a black icon utility that gives +1/+1. Put on a damaged Optimus only. The upgraded character has +2 health. This cannot be scrapped by the opponent's cards. Okay, so over to Champion's turn. Flipping Crasher to bot mode, drawing 2 more cards. So both of them are melee right now, so that does give Crasher's ability some actual, room to work. Who does he send in here? Both Prowl and Night Racer are in car mode in the KO area. So, oh wait, he can't flip Cliff because he already flipped Crasher, so that... Did you just send Crasher in here as a sacrificial lamb for OPBL? I mean, if you have a weapon in hand, it doesn't seem like the worst thing in the world to do. And there's the flamethrower. Supercharging Crasher. That helps. So, in for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 Pierce 2, blocking 3, 4, 5, 6. 11 blocking 6, take 5, up to 11, alive on 3. Oh god, I am getting a lot of dropped frames apparently, according to this, so... So, then OPBL takes a damage because of Crasher. I'm going to close that out because it is apparently throttling the stream quality. My apologies. And I think Ozzy picked up something, but I was not paying attention to that at the moment because I was trying to fix the quality issues, so forgive me for not noticing that. There's OPBL. Nobles onto Prime, or OPBL, and Marksmanship on Night Racer. Yeah, I think she dead. So that's currently 10. We have a shuffle. And we have a cut. And bold one, so play a step forward. Oh, and it's giving me a 50% frame drop, even though I have closed everything. So that's 10 blocking, not enough to survive. And that is a very dead Crasher, and I am sorry for the freeze framing here. Something is going on my end, and I cannot seem to figure it out. So... you have to flip Cliff here. I don't think there's a choice in the matter. You have to flip him. And unfortunately... 5 health left on Gen Prime because of the arm. Oh, wait, we got a concession from Champion, so that will go ahead and be a Game 1 win for Ozzy. Up, and we've got a swap on Champion's side. I did not hear who's going first. RC is coming in place of Crasher. That makes sense to me. So I'm going to go ahead and update that real quick. So there is that, and while we are waiting for the... actually, I'm going to go check something real quick. So, Champion is going first, and while we are waiting on the sideboarding, TFCon Toronto is nearly here, and I am going to be there representing the community alongside Vangelis. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have a bunch of decks on hand. If you don't have cards to play with for yourself, we could just borrow you a deck. It is going to be fun. We've got all sorts of stuff from, I don't know, we got OA, we got Devastator, we got Last Line of Defense. Apparently, Vangelis is going to be bringing Menasor based on some stuff I was messaging him about earlier. Friday night at, I believe, 5:30 is going to be the panel about what we have done as a community and where things are going. That got confirmed, so that's awesome. And then, again, Saturday and Sunday, we've got open play. So, and there's also going to be open play Friday. We're just going to have to do it somewhere different than we are scheduled to do on Saturday and Sunday because of logistical reasons. I don't know. Either way, if you're going to be at TFCon Toronto, come say hi to us in the TCG room and at the panel on Friday night. It is going to be fun. So, back over to game 2. Bringing in RC is absolutely a correct decision here. Just being able to punch through yes, all of Ozzy's defense is obviously crucial here. And here we go. Starting with champion. And here we go. Flip Prowl, draw 2 more. And 6-card opening hand. That's a fun time. Send Night Racer in. Into Gen Prime, I should say. 4, Pierce 2. Defend 5, take 2. Wait, what? Okay, so there was a bit of confusion, and apparently champion meant OPBL? Again, you gotta be specific with which one you're referring to. Like, I make this mistake all the time, so I don't blame Champion for that, but it's just hilarious how much confusion this deck tends to cause. So, flip Prime to bot mode. Nobles onto Prime. Into Night Racer for 10 Pierce 2, 11 Pierce 2, 11 Pierce 2. Playing the Tetranite. 11 block 2, take 9. And the Tetranite is set. Grabbing the Sparring Gear, dropping a Bashing Shield, it looks like. Draw for turn on Champion's side. So, if you're Champion, RC doesn't seem like the correct decision right now. Honestly, I think you flip Prowl and send him in. Not sure what the cards are to play here, but I do think that is the correct decision, sending in Prowl here. Unless you're holding a Turbo Boosters, in that case, our Night Racer is the call. Champion is giving this a long think. Roll out. So flipping Prowl the alt mode, everyone gets Pierce 2, or Bold 2, excuse me. Flip RC. Oh, there's a Kinetic Intensifier Whip coming down as well. Flip RC, send her in. She's got Bold 2. Or, yeah. 2 for the white, and Bold 2 from the Intensifier Whip. Wait, what? Hold up. What? What? Hold on. Base 2, Bold 2. Yeah, RC is not a car. Not this version, at the very least. So, there was a bit of confusion about, whether RC is a car or not. And the answer in this instance is no, she is not. So, OPBL goes up from 2 to 8. Oh, jeez. Okay, so moving over to Ozzy's turn now that that little issue has been resolved. Well, I say issue like it's bad. It's again, lapse. You're used to having all cars with Prowl, so fair enough. So, what does Ozzy do here? Do you flip Gen Prime and just try to smack somebody? That would be conducive to flipping Prime here and just trying to smack. There's another secret. Nope, gonna go for the OPBL flip. If you have a Plasma Burst, that sort of evens the situation out, because you can just Plasma Burst Night Racer, and then... Yep, there's the Plasma Burst. So that's next turn. Sending Gen Prime into Night Racer. Curious. Oh, right, he already played a secret, so, yeah. That's 4 Pierce 1. Block 2, take 2. That's a dead Night Racer, and we're over to Champion's turn. We're probably going to see an I've Got Your Back activation. Flip Prowl. Draw. Draw again for the disarray. Processor onto Cliff, okay. So we know Ozzy's probably going to use I've Got Your Back here, so knowing that, who do you send in here? You don't have a weapon play, clearly. Secret action coming down. Choosing to send Prowl to send into Battlefield Legend. Oh, nope, he is going into Gen Prime after all, because Step Forward is a thing. So, Gen Prime blocking 7, it looks like. Takes the 2, and there's the I've Got Your Back. And Battlefield Legend is going to untap. There is a Reflex Circuits available for pickup. And there is a Specialist on with RC and Prowl at alt mode. Not going to pick up the Reflex Circuits. Absolutely correct. Prowl in alt mode is the only one who would be able to give the extra defense. Because, well, RC, also RC in alt mode, but you're never attacking with RC in alt mode. But RC in bot mode, she is a specialist, but the Pierce is a thing, so keep that in mind. Flip Prime to bot mode, or OPBL, I gotta specify this. No secret actions in the scrap, so Ozzy is blind guessing here as to what this could be. What will the call be? Leap into battle on Prime. Ion Blaster onto Gen Prime. Going into RC for 11, 13. What's the secret? Whoop, dramatic reveal. What? Yep, that is the correct moment to reveal Snare. So, OPBL is now attacking for 2, 3, 4, 7. So that makes a huge difference here. 7. Wait, hold up. Blade Flurry? Because, hold on. So Blade Flurry shows up. It was 7. Blade Flurry was 11, was it? Yeah, Blade Flurry has 11. Okay, so Blade Flurry is 11. Yep. That's a dead RC, regardless of the snare. That was a pretty good flip on Ozzy's side of the field. If that Blade Flurry had not shown up, or had a Plasma Burst not shown up, RC was living through that, because 7, block 1, take 6, but the Blade Flurry, 11, block 1, take 10, yeah. We've got some calculations happening on Champion's side of the field, and he's holding 2 Matrixes. There was a brief moment where his hand was bleeding, so we got to see it a little bit. But, okay, I think I just saw a Flamethrower. Fortunately, I had to close the deck list out because I am getting a million frame drop notifications. Flip Prowl to alt mode to give Cliff Bull 2. Good move. If you can get OPBL off the... Going for the Matrix. Doesn't have a weapon, it seems. If he has a supercharge, that makes up for it, though. Oh! Okay, so this is essentially a Bellicosity, but it is, you know, officially Belligerence. So going in for 6, 7, 8, Pierce 1. 9, Pierce... 11, Pierce 1. 11 blocking 2. Take 9. That is a dead Prime. And this would have not made a difference. If this was Bellicosity, you know... Again, this was essentially a Bellicosity here. It was a 1-for-1 instead of a wheel turn. There goes the Prime, and we have an untap and over to Ozzy's turn. He still has a pretty healthy Gen Prime. Ion Blaster Sparring Gear is nothing to scoff at. He loses 1 defense on the flip to bot mode, but honestly, that's not too bad. He has a Matrix for +1. It doesn't give anything else here, but hey, you take what you can. That's 9 base with Focus 1 and Bold 1, so that's not nothing. Plasma Bursting Prowl, so that probably indicates he's going after Prowl. Focus 1, scrapping the Reinforced Plating. Going in for 9. 9 block 3. Oh, don't tell me. Dropping a Matrix for the Bashing Shield. And that's an alive on 1 Prowl or 6 damage on Cliff. Yep, he's alive on 1. Flip Prowl the bot mode. Draw 2. If he has a Belligerence, now's the time to play it. There was a brief glimpse of his hand. I couldn't see if he had a Belligerence or not. He has that Bashing Shield, so if he doesn't, he can at least get rid of the Sparring Gear. Has the Bashing Shield. Does he have the Belligerence? The fact that he hasn't immediately dropped it tells me he doesn't. Oh, he does have it! No! I can't help but feel personally responsible for this because I don't think either Champion or Ozzy realized that Belligerence was the legal card in this event. And, yeah, fun time. So, Ozzy, if you're watching this back, my condolences. I laugh just because, I don't know why I was laughing there. I'm not laughing at your misery, to be clear. Like, this absolutely sucks, and this is a part of the reason that we need to ban this effing card, but... 8 blocking... Wait, how did Prime only take 2 there? How did Prime only take 2 there? On that first attack from Pro? Okay, I'm so used to cards just doing more that I'm like, how did that only deal 2? Anyways, carry on. Anyways, so Prowl only attacked for 5 somehow. Good God. So Prowl attacked for 5. Cliff attacked for 8. OPBL only takes 7. Not too bad. I honestly thought Prime was dead there, but no, some very unlucky flips on Champion's side of the field. Still, we need to ban Belligerence. Inspiring Leadership. Interesting. Draw 3. No, draw 4! But then scrap 3. Oof. Big oof. Scrapping a Smelt. Bit of freeze framing here. So that's 1. A Marksmanship. And an Energon Axe. Okay, I like those. Reinforced Plating is the upgrade. Yeah, Smelt probably isn't going to do too much. Marksmanship is going to be iffy at best because Prowl is alive on 1 and you've already played your Inspiring Leadership. So that is a very dead Prowl. 9 blocking, not enough. Prowl is dead. And now we've got a Prime versus Cliff battle. Are we going to see the third belligerence this game? Flip Cliff to bot mode. There's 1 car in the KO area, and that is Night Racer. So the attack is currently for 7 before flips. Flamethrower. Okay, that's good. Is there a belligerence, or are we going to see a supercharge? I mean, if you have the belligerence, you probably play it here. So, Prime's got 5 health remaining. So, 2, 3. Currently, 7 attack versus 3 defense. Prime would be alive on 1 in that situation. Assuming 4 flips are orange. That's a dead Prime. Tough 3 focus 1, though. So, let's just do the math here. So, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on Cliff's side, assuming all his flips are orange. And on Prime's side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, yeah, Prime is not dead here. Everything is fairly balanced at the moment. Champion needs a supercharge or a belligerence. And the fact he has not dropped either of them right now is concerning. Secret action, no belligerence, no offensive action. And the attack is for 11, it looks like. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Blocking 7, take, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alive on 1.
Yeah, Champion's talking about had he played any offensive action, he would have had it. So, unfortunate. Steady shot's the best you can do. You're playing against an aggro. Oh, that's a problem. So, attacking for 7, excuse me. Turnabouts, there's a problem, folks. 7, Pierce 1. 7 blocking 4, takes 3. Wait a minute, we may be going to a game 3, folks. Hold the phone. And that is a concession, it looks like. And we are looking to get set up for game 3. We're going to game 3, folks. So many game 3s! Like, let me go ahead and go through the tournament results chat and see how many 2-0s there have been in this event. Okay, so... No... There have been 6 2-0s this event. There have been 6 matches each round. So, approximately... I'm just checking the numbers here. So this is match number 20 in the event so far. 6 out of 20 How much does that calculate to? 30% of matches have been a 2-0. That is... I don't know why, but that is just insane to me. There have been so many 2-1s. And who is going first? Ozzy is going first. Here we go. Would not be surprised if we see a turn 1 OPBL into RC. That is gotta be priority 1 for Ozzy. Yep, battle, flip OPBL into RC. Will he get the leap into battle? Blade Flurry for 10. Oh, flips the blue off the rollout and alive on 1. That, oh, you have to, if you're Ozzy, you just hate that. Flip Cliff, or no, flip Prowl, draw 2 off of Cliff. Oh, wait a minute. Champion is admitting to a possible misplay here. Should have flipped RC and just tried to go for it because of the fact that, you know, she's alive on 1 and is vulnerable to Plasma Burst. Although, keeping her in alt mode does mean she can't be marksmanship, so that does eliminate some of Ozzy's direct damage cards here. So flipping Prowl may have been the correct call, but we will see. He's thinking hard about this. Still thinking. Oh, he must have some options, which, I mean, with 6 cards in hand, fair. Fight for position on Night Racer. Send her in. Seven. Block 5, take 2. Drop Matrix for Nobles. Draw for turn. So what does Ozzy do here? Prime's new arm on Battlefield Legend. Okay. So, +2 health, is it? Yeah, I think it's... Wait. Is it +1 or +2? I can never remember. Flip and recover an action. Grabbing a Blade Flurry. No direct damage, it seems. Espionage calling orange. Prime's new arm is +2 health. Belligerence or fight for position. There's also a Nitro Boosters, a Bolt of Lightning, and a Start Your Engines. Hold up. Hold up, there's an issue. Stand by, folks. We are trying to figure out the ruling here. Basically, the issue at hand is espionage scraps a card, but the disarray says scrapping a card means an additional card is scrapped. With espionage, how does that work? So the ruling has been issued. Espionage will cause 2 cards of the same color to be scrapped if 2 are available. So both Fight for Position and Belligerence are gone. Start your engines on Champion's turn after drawing for turn. Flip Prow to alt mode. Everyone gets bold too, although I don't think that's going to matter with I've Got Your Back showing up. Flip Prowl. Hollow Matter onto RC. Oh no! No, that causes all sorts of problems. Going into Gen Prime, it seems. 5. And there's the untap. There's a block. We have an untap of OPBL. And he's got to go into Night Racer here. Fun times. So, fortunately, he will not be able to kill RC here. Flip Battlefield Legend, as expected. And Steady Shot and a Reinforced Plating going into Night Racer. Getting another Steady Shot. But plays the Tetradite instead with RC on the field. That's reasonable. Eight, 11 blocking 8, or 11 blocking 3, take 8, Night Racer's dead. And Champion has just realized why Tetradite is a problem here. Draw for turn on Champion's side of the field, as I just finished sending a message to the tournament chat regarding the espionage ruling. So, Champion can't send in RC here, which Well, actually, he has to, but it's not going to do anything because of the fact there's a Tetra Knight sitting there. Oh, right, the Pierce 4 reduction's contingent on an armor being on the character that defends, so he could just send RC into Gen Prime and get around that thing in the first place. Now watch as he drops a Belligerence and just makes this whole argument moot. Well, the Bashing Shield does the same thing. Pierce Negation is no longer a worry. Espionage calling blue. The shoe's on the other foot now. Noble's Blaster leap into battle, and there's also a Blade Flurry. Oh! Flip RC. Going into OPBL. Do not... Yep, don't reveal the secret. Taking the Pierce up to 5. Not much firepower from RC, though, so if you're Ozzy, you like to see it. Prowl going in for 5. Might as... Or, not gonna Tetra Knight this. Five blocked, and this Tetra Knight's probably gonna be on Cliff. Drop Blade Flurry for Bashing Shield. Okay. Get rid of the Hollow Matter. Yeah, that makes sense. 6 Pierce 2. So blocking 4. That's a block, but takes the Pierce 2. And we got ourselves a untap. Prime only taking 5 damage out of that. That is not too bad, all things considered. Although this deck is making me realize maybe my sideboard plan with double primes going forward should be Gen Prime plus I've got your back. Bashing Shield off the Hollow Matter. Cue the Plasma Burst. There it is! Oh, wait. Oh, he had to have drawn that for turn because he didn't flip OPBL. What a rip. What a rip and a half. OPBL and a Cliff, it sounded like. Get to step forward. Not going to play an action, going in for 9. Block 6 take, or block 3 take 6, excuse me. Prowl is getting hurt. Draw for turn. What is Champion going to do here? Flip Prowl to alt mode. And while this is what we're happening, we just got a confirmation that counter espionage's effect does not change at all because of this disarray, so thank God we don't have to worry about that headache. But espionage in this round, dang. Take the shot, nothing else. I will mark that. That should come into play. Tapped. This is not round 1. Rolling actions do not come into play untapped. Turbo boosters on Prowl. Fun times. Into Prime. 2 for the bold. 5, wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait, hold on. Isn't that 6? Yeah, because there was a grenade launcher and a supercharge in that flip, correct? Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to be sure. So, yeah, it was 6 Pierce 1. Either way, he's taking the 1, but, oh, I don't know if it mattered, but maybe it would have. I don't know. So, Ozzy's turn. Unfortunately, he is not playing Bolt of Lightning. He does not have the stars for it, simply put. Armed Hovercraft. He is playing it. I didn't even notice that when I was looking at the deck list. So, flip OPBL. Oh, he's going to grab a Plasma Burst and kill Prel. Yep, there it is! And send Gen Prime into Cliff for 4. 4 block 3 takes 1, and we've got a 2v1 here now, folks. Draw for turn. We got a reshuffle on Ozzy's side. Matrix coming down on the Cliff. Flip, there is 2 cards in the KO area. He's got the full +2 here. So that's 8. And Take the Shot is untapped. Okay, just had to jump in there and remind champion that Take the Shot is untapped. To be fair, I forget rolling actions all the time too, so... Bolt of Lightning on OPBL. Scrapping the Take the Shot. And that's currently 8. 9. Going into OPBL. Gets it. So 8, 9, 10. 10. Takes 2. 13. Alive on 3. So untap, over to Ozzy's turn. OPBL go burr. I assume that's what's going to happen, but I am not a psychic, unfortunately. And Ozzy is now figuring out if there's direct damage in Champion's deck. Flipping to bot mode. Sparring gear on Gen Prime. Send into Cliff. Here we go. A Vaporize and a... Ooh. That's an interesting set. Vaporize gets +1 on the bashing shield. Tripwire is a direct damage. Vaporize going for the bashing shield. Okay. Either that or trip... Honestly, any of these could have been good. 10. Blocking 2. Take 8. Draw. Kinetic Intensifier weapon's a +1. 9, 10. And Ozzy is blocking 2, 3, 4, 8. Alive on 1! And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. Ozzy takes down Cars 2-1. And this is making me think about I've got your back in double primes as a way to counter Cars specifically. So, shout out to Ozzy for helping me improve that deck. Indirectly, essentially. So, that is actually something I'm going to be looking at when we're still testing the ARC stuff. Because we're still testing Maid of Sterner stuff a little bit. Still trying to figure out if that's, you know, balanced at +3. Signs indicate to yes so far, but we still need to do more testing. And I've Got Your Back could be an interesting comparison point between Made of Sterner stuff and itself to try to determine if that card is balanced. So, me streaming this match because it was convenient, admittedly. Also, I did want to stream these two because they had not been on the feature match yet, so that's kind of how I make most of the streaming decisions, like who hasn't been on the feature match yet, or if there's, like, you know, a top cut implication. But the fact that I was streaming this has me thinking about I've Got Your Back compared to Main of Starter stuff, so that's an interesting thing that to come out of this. But again, Champion falls 2-1 to Ozzy. Ozzy, of course, was on Double Primes. Champion, of course, was on Cars. Ozzy takes it, like I just said, but in reverse. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed what you saw here today. If you did, there is a little purple button you can push down below to show that if you are watching this on Twitch, or if you're watching the YouTube re-upload of this, there's a little red button you can push down below to show that. And round 5, I don't know if there's going to be a feature, because again, I'm going to be in Toronto, but we shall see. If there is, it'll be brought to you live here, hopefully. If there isn't, well, we'll see you in Top Cut, but for now, that will do it for this broadcast. Peace out, y'all.